Alright, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Tales and Tunes. And man, oh man, we got another guest, Richie Elia. How's it going?
It's going well, my old friend.
Good to have you here. Richie, you're one of my best friends. We go way back. First of all, a couple of things to get us back on the same page. Guys, we did play Georgia. We ended up losing, but for 60 minutes we were in the game. I tell you. It was amazing. It's only the beginning, so stay tuned. Now, back to the man of the minute. Richie, remember the first time we met?
Yes, I do. Are we getting into the presentation story, or is that one for?
Nah, the presentation story. That will
That's
be next
another
episode.
episode. But I do remember. Yes, it was in the first year of high school.
Mm-hmm.
I remember you kicking a rugby ball through the classroom.
Yeah.
Which is one of the reasons I got into rugby in the first place.
It was effective.
It was very effective indeed.
Man, and this song that we're gonna play right now.
Ooh.
This has a bit of luggage attached to it.
Just a bit. More for you than for me, I would say.
Some memories for you, some recollected
Good ones
stories.
for me, bad ones for you, probably.
Because, let me paint the scene for you guys. We were about to play about to play our first gig the next morning at a coffee shop called Bagels and Beans. And the day before this gig, one of our other best friends, Julian Scheffer, he was
Mr.
about
Pretty
to
Boy.
have
Pretty Boy Scheffer, man.
He was about to have a date with a very, very pretty lady.
One of those that you're all chasing, that one, you know, but it's like
One of
that South Park ever, catch me, Kyle. Well, you never do, you know.
And so he did. So we waved him goodbye, and off he went into the mist of love.
Of
and
women.
We were left behind, saying, "Might as well
Get
grab
pissed
a
in
pint."
it.
And yeah, so we went to the city center. We got a couple of girls, a call from a couple of girls to come to their house, and Richie.
Yeah. So they invited us over. We thought, hey, get in, mate. There we go. Hey, we're on the road into the mist as well. And we played this game for all the Dutch people out there. Stef Stuntpiloot.
Drinking game.
You know, maybe explain it in the comments so all the English people know as well. A drinking game, yeah. And turns out David was fucking shit at this game. So
it was my first night. Like it was Bacardi Coke, if I remember correctly.
Malibu Coke.
Malibu Coke. So, but it was the first time that I drank strong liquor, and
strong wine.
That's combined with the fact that I was very, very shit at the game.
Yes,
made me decide very maturely, I might add, about. Yeah, what was it, like 11:30 at night?
Yeah, it was
maybe a little later.
very decent.
It was a civil. It was civil time.
And
I said, guys, no further. I'm feeling a little funky, so we got a gig tomorrow. I'm off. Richie, learn your lyrics. I'll see you in the morning.
I do want to say, mind, considering the fact that he was already pretty good fucking rugby player at the time, you'd think he'd be better at a fucking game that rerequires fucking motor skills, mate.
They didn't explain the lyrics to me. They didn't explain the lyric.
He got pissed.
I said goodbye to the folks, and I went off and went to bed and saw you guys the next morning, didn't I, Rich?
You saw me the next morning, but David went off home, I thought. I stayed for another 30, 40 minutes, which is, considering the next part of the story, quite a long fucking time. So I made my way down, because I think it was like second or third floor, so I'm walking down the stairs, and I open the front door, and they had this little like patio thing, and then the sidewalk, and then a big old beautiful tree. And I open the door, and I look up, and I see David sitting there on the ground in the dirt, head leaning against the tree, vomit leaking out of the corner of his mouth. He was already covered in his own, you know, in the Malibu and Cokes, and probably what I think was dinner. That he had.
Could well have been.
And being a good friend that I am, I decided to take a video with flash. And he thought I was trying to take a picture, so he's laying there vomit leaking out of his mouth, and he's trying to smile for the camera, like.
I was not in control of my body anymore.
No,
I
no.
vaguely remember lying against and trying to act cool, but man, that alcohol hit me hard. And next thing I know, I was sitting on the back of Richie's scooter, trying
Holding
to hold
on
for dear
like-
life, and
I had to hold you like this because you kept going back like that, so I was scared you were going to fall off. Mate.
so that was very much my deepest moment, and not.
You learn
great
from
depra-
these moments.
You learn from these moments. I had a good gauge of where my alcohol tolerance was from that moment. Anyway, Crested Jaw Players had a bit of a change of clothes the next morning, and off we went to our first non-paid gig.
Yeah.
And
absolutely rammed the place.
So packed to the rafters. Didn't know any of the lyrics. I tried to bluff my way through it, but I was just mumbling the whole time. Richie was doing
I
it with
didn't
his
give
phone.
a shit. Fuck this. I'm holding the lyrics in my hand, man.
So the song that I sang with Richie and Julian was Lightning Bolt, and it's only right to play it for the international Tales of Tunes community
Exactly
today.
right.
So
By Mr. Bugg.
By Mr. Jake Bugg. That's very, very true. So, shall we get into it? Mr. Richie Elia, as always, your host, David. Lightning Bolt by Jake Bugg. Let's go.
Do it.
1, 2, 3.
Morning, it's another great pure morning. Don't know what the day is holding. And I get uptight and I walk right into the path of a lightning bolt. As sirens of an ambulance come howling right through the center of town, and no one blinks an eye as I look up to the sky to that lightning bolt. Everyone I see just wants to walk with greater teeth, but I just stand on by and I wait in time. You said you gotta toe the line, but what the water or the wine? And when I see the sign as I walk to the lightning bolt. It's the angel's party for her. She only brought me torch, but that's what happens when you do the steady on the path of the lightning bolt. If it's torn all of my silence, doesn't make it all just hold you. No one breaks the night, just another piece of mind, the path of the lightning bolt. Everyone I see just wants to walk with gritty, but I just stand on by and I waste my time. You gotta toe the line, you want the water, not the wine. Ooh, see the sign as I jump on the lightning bolt.
Shit. Guys,
Hey,
my headphones fell off. This was one way to introduce yourself to the Tales of Tunes community, Richie, my friend. Mr. Richie Elia, Jake Bugg, Lightning Bolt.
thanks for having me,
Man, anytime. You're gonna be back. I promise you that. Thanks for watching, as
Sweat
always.
my balls off, man.
And that's a good way to finish off. Thanks for watching, and
On to the next.
on to the.